Okay, cyber attacks is nothing but your information technology system, IT system is being attacked. IC system is being attacked. How? Number one, hackers. What is hackers? It is fun. Who's a hacker? For a fun he is doing, that's it. Okay, hackers trying to hack the government websites. Why? Not for any game, just for fun. For example, 7 days, some hackers hacked the TNEB website. TNEB website they hacked, nobody was able to pay the money. What is the benefit they get? Do they steal the data? No. Do they do any financial, gain because of that? No. Fun. Notorious people. Okay, so that is called as, they are called as which one? Hacker. Just for fun, panna, that is called as which one? Hackers. What is the next one? Activists are having some specific motivation, which can be a political motivation or personal motivation or which one? Religious motivation or spiteful motivations. Okay, so they are a group of people who are working together to disrupt the system. Okay, for example, you can find a group of people who are working, whenever Modi puts a post, they will talk bad. GST reduced, they will talk bad. GST increased, they will talk bad. GST maintained, they will talk bad. More goods are brought into the GST regime, they will talk bad. Lesser goods are, goods are eliminated, they will talk bad. Because their thing is to talk bad. So there is a group of people who are involved in the task of which one? Attacking a particular system, attacking a particular community or a person. So that is there in politics like anything. Clear? So there includes some group of YouTubers also where they are pro some party. Some people are pro BJP, some people are pro Congress, some people are pro DMK, ADMK, and you can find which one? Activists. What is the next one? This is very famous. Why do I do it? I want to get some financial gain. I want to get some what? Financial gain. Suddenly a call will come to you asking for payment, appearing like your friend. That is one. Okay, nowadays people are very clever. They call the friend and ask, really, are you in need of money? Or sometimes I'm with my friend. Okay, in my friend's name, a mail comes to me and asking for money. So that one type. Second type of cyber criminals are calling you and telling, sending you a video on the WhatsApp number. Okay, there's a child crying for death. If some money can be pulled in, that child can be saved. They send a video that is suffering, it is in a ventilator, surgery has to be done. So 20 lakhs we need. Even if you contribute 1,000 rupees, it will save the child. No, sir, I don't have 1,000. Even if you contribute 100 rupees, it will save the child. So per day they will call about 100 to 200 people. From 200 people, even if they get 1,000, it becomes 2 lakhs per day for them. So they are called as which one? Cyber criminals. Okay, they are having which one? A financial payoff. Employees stealing and selling the records. For example, how do I get data of CMA students or CA students or ACA students? One person calls and tells me, sir, current data, up-to-date registration data of CA, CMA, CA students are available. Which means some employees are stealing the information and providing what? Selling the data to outsiders. Okay. Or sometimes, for example, my competitor will have a spy. My competitor will have a spy. The spy is to steal the data. The spy is to what? Steal the data. For example, nowadays we add the students in WhatsApp group. So once you are added in the WhatsApp group, if there are 400 numbers, all the 400 numbers are known to other people. Let's assume a competitor sponsors a spy. Okay, that student got added. The student will extract the data of all the students doing CMA Inter or CA Inter, give it to the competitor. Competitor will do what? Counteracting strategy like marketing, giving freebies, attracting the people for the next level like that. So employees can do that. What is the next one? This competitors may cyber attack. How? They steal the information. They steal the information. For example, always you can find some kind of password request or password change request comes to my mobile for Bharadwaj Institute. I have a 2-factor authorization, 3-factor authorization. Number one, if you change the password, it will get approval from my tab. Number one. Number two, it will ask for OTP. It will ask for which one? OTP. Number three, maybe a recovery mail to which a mail is sent. 3-factor authorization I enabled. So I will always find weekly once or twice some password request change will come. Who has given the request? I did not know. Okay, who may be the competitors to steal the information? Okay, foreign nations. They don't attack individual companies, but do happen. For example, people from Malaysia always try to steal the credit card holders' information, financial information from a company, and try to steal kind of a thing. Okay, Malaysia is very good for hacking and stealing the information in the Mari. Okay, so sometimes for example, all over the world, they want to try to break the security system and access the data. Of which one? Pentagon, or ISRO, or Indian defense, or military system. They want to break through the system and try to get what? Data. Who does it? It can be terror groups, or it can be some foreign governments. Government itself appointing agents to intrude into the system and try to get the data kind of a thing. Then, what are the risks? What is the first one? Denial of service. Whenever the students try to register, the website is down, server is down, error 407, error 404. Okay, denial of service. You're not able to log in and make the payment. You're not able to, for example, maybe about 2-3 months back, you could have seen even GPay server crashed, where the people found 3-4 hours they were not able to make the payment. Okay, so denial of service is one reason. Okay. Okay, denial of which one? Service. What is the next one? For example, my system or my information technology can take 10 data at a time, 10 registrations at a time. But if 1,000 people do registration at the same time, what will happen? The system will buffer, which means maybe best example is your Tatkal booking in IRCTC. Clear? So too much overloaded, data may slow your computer system. Man in the middle attacks. Okay. Simple. There is a malicious router or a software between two networks. Okay. They can attack. For example, system captures the data but does not store the data. For example, you booked for a service, you paid it, but that information is not coming to me, because in between there is a software that is enabled which tells you get the data, but the data will not be stored in the cloud. That kind of attack is also there. What is the next one? Password characters. You can definitely find Indians are very good in it. You download Windows, thereafter go for downloading a torrent to crack the password. That will go for a repeated attempt, crack the password. Nowadays, okay, password access will be asked by a file. You are installing Windows. Which one will ask for a password? A particular file will, for example, ask you to insert the password. They replace the file. Okay, after installing the Windows, turn off the internet. Okay, they will tell you these are the 4 files. Replace with the file so that your Windows is never asking the password again. Simple. Go to the registry. They install Windows. They install Windows or Microsoft Word. Everything they install and give it to you. After that, is it asking any password? Is it licensed? No, it is not a license. But how do they install it without a password and other things? Simple. They crack it. That is called as what? Password crackers. What is the next one? Malware. For example, you want to create an AI video? Yes, click here. You click here, download it, install it. Thereafter, it will not create the video. You delete that or uninstall the program will go. But you can find in the background, it will keep on working to destroy your system. How? In C colon, you can find in C drive, you can find files will get multiplied. The storage will be 99% full. If storage is 99% full, the system will not work. Okay, number 1. Number 2, the system will go and sit in your some place where it will become a spyware, where whatever the data work you do, that will communicate to what? That will communicate to the other one. That will communicate to the other one. Like that. What is the next one? Spyware. Okay. Simple. You could have seen Global Leaders Summit. Global Leaders Summit. Number one. Why leaders take their own car and travel? Whenever Putin comes, okay, he brings his car and travels in that. Why? Simple. A small, maybe a hacking device may result in what? Loss of data. We can take the entire data of that Rolls Royce and we can store wherever Putin travels, you'll be able to locate in your GPS map kind of a thing. Number one. Number two, for example, if local cars are used, there's a chance that even a small poison in the seat will kill him. Okay, for example, he sits with his fingers. His fingerprint can be scanned. For example, he goes to China. China carla travel பண்றான்னு வெச்சுங்களா என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க? They are very good in hacking. ரொம்ப சிம்பிள் நார்மலா கை வச்ச இடத்துல ஃபிங்கர் பிரிண்ட் எடுத்துடலாம். புத்தினோட ஃபிங்கர் பிரிண்ட் இருந்தா போதும் lot of information you can steal. The same is applicable for what? Various things. Okay. So a malware can be a spyware, a kind of a bot or a zombie. Where zombie is nothing but what? I mean, control over your system without alerting the owner. நீங்க சிஸ்டம்ல என்ன பண்றீங்களோ அது உங்களுக்கு போயிட்டே இருக்கும். It will not alert the owner அந்த மாதிரி. Okay, rootkits are there. Okay, where remote access will be done. For example, உங்க சிஸ்டம் உங்களுக்கு தெரியாம வேற ஒண்ணு ஆபரேட் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கு. Okay, so for example, we had seen in so many ways, a mail is coming from our mail ID. UPI is created in our ID and payments are received in the market. So those things are nothing but what? Malwares, malicious software. Okay, the main purpose is to attack the system. Ransomware. Your data will become encrypted. For example, you download some apps, not from Play Store, from unauthorized places. People will give link here. From the drive, you download and install. For example, to listen to the music, you've got which one? Spotify. You have to pay. Instead of that, now they developed an app where you just install, that will give you a collection of songs where you can play. If you install the app, that app comes to your system. Within 1 week, you can find all your files will get encrypted. What if encrypted? Images will be in some other form. Can you click and open? You cannot open it. Images are there, but it is in some other form. Your system will not allow access. Then what will happen? They will demand. Okay, if this is a problem, you pay what? This much so that we'll repair and give it to you on the body. Otherwise, many of the antivirus software sellers create virus. ஒரு டீம் வந்து வைரஸ் கிரியேட் பண்ணது ஒர்க் பண்ணுவாங்க. அதுக்கு அதை எப்படி சால்வ் பண்றது? They will give a marketing that do you have this problem? We have this software. We have this software in the mari. It happens. Okay, so that is called as which one? Ransomware. Okay, where it will destroy. It's not destroy your data. It will modify your data. It will modify your data. So that is ransomware. Maybe sometimes back, you could have seen, because of a particular virus, 1 week the system will not work in someone. For example, Windows, for 3 months, 4 months back, okay, if you have, the Windows will not work. You system on panninga blue screen vandrum. System on panninga it will not do the particular task. It will not do the particular task. So, otherwise, if you just turn on the system, the system will just shut down or it will not work, it will hang. A job execute பண்ணிருக்கும்போது பாதியில் நின்றுடும். For example, you are making a payment process na payment click பண்ணி approve பண்ணதுக்கு அப்புறமா system will hang. அந்த மாதிரி they created which one? 0-day exploit. It took about 10 days for them, for the entire Microsoft team to rectify the issue. அடுத்தது pay per click. ரொம்ப simple. We give advertisements. We give which one? Advertisements in Instagram, Facebook, etc. and all. One side. They collect money. Who collects money? The Facebook or Instagram. We pay the money. It should reach the audience. It should reach the audience. but the audience will not see advertisements. What will happen is they will appoint people to click, so that the Facebook will show 1 million views, 50,000 views. How did he get that 50,000 views? Whether they really viewed it? No. Pay per click. Maybe you can find job opportunities also. Be at home, give a Google rating, get money. Or click and get money. Okay, I'll pay you per click. நீங்க ஒரு வெப்சைட்டை போய் கிளிக் பண்ணிட்டே இருக்கணும். Then they will pay the money. Per click they will pay you like 1 rupee. அந்த மாதிரி. So you just go to different Instagram websites etc. and click, take screenshot, click, take screenshot, click, take screenshot, like screenshot, like screenshot, or follow screenshot அந்த மாதிரி. For example, one person gave me an offer. Sir, you have got 5,000 Instagram followers. I will increase it to 10,000. I will increase it to 10,000. Pay me just 5,000 rupees. 5,000 followers, 5,000 rupees. How? Simple. He has got a list of group of people who are working on that. Okay, simple. You go to Bharadwaj Institute and click. You get 50 paise. And daily as a contract, where he collects 1 rupee and pays 50 paise to the other people to click. If you can find followers will increase in 3 or 4 days, 5,000 followers, I will get extra. Okay, so this is a scam. This is a scam again. What is the next one? Logic bomb. What is a logic bomb? A code that is executing which one? A malicious task. Okay, maybe next class I will bring another system and tell you how this particular thing works. I can create an Excel code, or I have created an Excel code to take a running data. I find the place in which information is stored, where the information is stored. That is called as ethical hacking. So it is like, if your data is not secured, I can take the external information and store it. I can extract the external information and what? Store it. What is the next one? Tampering. Simple. Making unauthorized changes in the system. Making unauthorized changes in the system, like damaging. Like, for example, somebody hacks your email ID, deletes all the data. Somebody hacks your data and what? Deletes the data. Somebody hacks your data, they take a backup and delete. Thereafter call you and tell, if you want the data back, pay us this much. Or we can recover the data and give it to you. Or a mail will come to you, your data is lost, we'll recover and give it to you. Tampering. What is the next one? Copyright infringement is nothing but, okay, material or intellectual property, computer programming, textbooks, etc. and all misuse on the money. Phishing is nothing but, okay, spam emails to take what? A personal information. Okay, for example, a notice will come in such a way that, okay, your tax is in trouble. Click here to understand better. You click here, they will ask you to input the data. There is a notice served. If you want to view the information, click here and on. Or a bank giving the data. For example, get a lifetime free card. Give your information. Okay, that server will open a login, password, etc. and all. You put banking server password, etc. and all put. They will tell you lifetime credit card, 5 lakh rupees. You can withdraw. No time limit. You can pay after 3 months, 4 months also. Okay, just pay 1,000 rupees. You click and pay 1,000 rupees. That's all. They will vanish. That's all. They will what? Vanish in the moment. Nowadays, coaching centers started coming like this. Phishing. You want CMA classes? Okay, they will give 5 classes. Okay, subscribe. You pay 5,000 and what? Subscribe. Pay by this link. We'll send you all the lectures, all the notes, all the access, etc. and all we'll send you. Outside it is 30,000, but he is offering at what? 5,000. I saw the demo classes, I saw their thing, etc. and all. You pay 5,000. Thereafter, that's all. They will not respond. They will not what? Respond. For example, certain online stores will come. Facebook will add one. Purchase iPhone 17 for 10,000. Okay. போன வெப்சைட் எல்லாமே இருக்கும், ஜிபே எல்லாமே இருக்கும். பே பண்ணுங்க, வில் டெலிவரி இன் 10 days சொல்லுவாங்க. பே பண்ணதுக்கு அப்புறம் யாரையுமே நீங்க ரீச் பண்ண முடியாது. ஓகே, அதே மாதிரி those things will come. Okay, before going for it, phishing has some more aspects. Maybe you could have seen like I mean from UK இருந்து பைசா வந்திருக்கு, அது RBI ல ஹேக் ஆயிருக்கு, அது வெளியே எடுக்கணும்னா டாக்ஸ் பே பண்ணணும். ஸோ ஒரு 10 crore வெளியெடுக்கணும், அதுக்கு 1 crore டேக்ஸ் பே பண்ணணும். ஸோ ஆனால் நீங்கள் 1 lakh கொடுத்தீங்கன்னா 10 lakh கிடைக்கும். அந்த மாதிரி ஸ்கேம்ஸ் எல்லாமே பார்த்தா ஃபினிஷிங்கில் வரும். கிளியர். Social engineering is nothing but where a co-worker asks for password. Co-worker asks for what? Password. Sir, can I get access? Sir, can I get this data? Give the data, that's all. You will steal it or misuse it. Then dumpster diving is nothing but trash information. You can take the data. You can take the data. Done this operations, but ensure that you are doing it in even your personal systems. For example, you give your system for service. At the time when you put percentage, 10%, just press OK. All this data comes. What is it? Whatever I have done in the system, it is nothing but a temporary file or a folder where in which whatever I have done for the past 3 months, 4 months gets stored. What you do is Control A, delete. Because it is a system information that you will never use it. Okay, only the system will use it for retrieving the data, etc. and all. So just delete it. That is which one? What is the command? Maybe it's a simple one. Percentage, 10%. Okay, you have deleted. No, there is something else. Without putting percentage, just put temp. You can find some data comes. It is some other data, not that other data. Okay, so just delete. Okay, just delete and give the system, because when you give without doing this, from the trash, from the recycle bin, from your system logs, they can take your secretive information such as passwords, such as the sites that you visit frequently, the access information, anything can be taken. They are called as what? Dumpster diving. Okay, they dive into your system, from the trash they take it, kind of a thing. It is, I do not know whether it is a wrong example or right example. Whenever Putin comes or Trump comes, they also not only bring cars, they also bring a toilet. Why? From the trash, they take the information about what food you eat. You can examine and find what disease he is having. Okay, examination of food will tell you what disease he is having, what food he is eating. Okay, what is the health condition of the person? You can examine, and from urines and other things, you can easily extract the information. Accordingly, you can attack the person by giving water or mixed water or food, etc. and all. Where you can what? You can go for which one? Attacking the person. That is physical attack. This is which one? Cyber attack. What are the defenses available against the cyber attacks? For example, let's assume I give the CME class in YouTube recording mode. What will happen? Anyone can access. You can share your Gmail, your friend can access. You can download. Putting a downloader, you can download and you can store and you can resell also. You can what? Resell also. All the videos are available with me. I can resell it to what? Somebody else. Those things will happen. You can find in your various WhatsApp groups and forums. Hawk access is available for 6 months, or Wiley access available for 6 months. If anyone was, please DM me. Okay, or Hawk software or Wiley software is available for access. Okay, do message me for what? Getting the access. If you get it from Wiley, you have to pay 50,000. If you get it from the person, you will charge only what? 5,000 a month. Why this happens? Because of no encryption. No encryption. What do you mean by encryption? Data stored as it is. MP4 stored as MP4. PDF stored as which one? PDF and the Mari. So if you encrypt in some other form, okay, others cannot steal the data. Others cannot steal the data. The video that you are accessing in Bharadwaj, is it a direct video or encrypted video? Encrypted video. Can you tamper it? The software company has told us what happens if someone tampers. What happens if someone tampers? They said, we will refund you whatever you paid us. Okay, all the charges we will pay you. If somebody tampers. And give it as an open offer to the student. If anybody tampers this particular video, converts into a normal video or playable video without serial key, we will pay them 10 lakhs. We will pay them 10 lakhs like that. They gave an open challenge. So encryption is one of the way. Encryption is one of the way. But problem is, ensure that you are having a proper encryption. You should be able to restore. You should be able to what? Restore. My brother is working for a software company. He always encrypts all the data. அவனோட போட்டோ கூட பாத்தீங்கன்னா அந்த என்கிரிப்ஷன் கோட் போட்டால் தான் போட்டோ வரும். அதர்வைஸ் யூ cannot access. பிரச்சனை என்ன? he forgot his அந்த access key. He forgot his access key because நம்ம வந்து 5 or 6 codes தான் போடுவோம். ஆஸ்ட்ரிக் இதெல்லாம் போட்டிருந்தாங்க. சிஸ்டம் கிராஷ் ஆச்சு. He was not able to get the access key. The problem is he lost all the information. Access key போடாம நீங்க ட்ரை பண்ணவே முடியாது. Okay, so that is the one information. What is the next one? Ethical hackers. What do you mean by ethical hackers? It's not legal. It is not legal. Okay. For example, information is available openly. Can I take it? Sir, website la customer information click panna vandirudhu. Can I take it? Yes, I can take it. What is wrong? For example, let us take students or enrollment number pota. Students or data vandirudhu. Can I take it? Yes, I can take it. This is called as which one? Hacking, ethical hacking. Ethical hacking. Okay, so that is one. Then advanced firewalls. Advanced which one? Firewalls you set up like IP address, protocols, ports, etc. And all you set up. For example, you are accessing our video classes in a system. Can you change the system and access? You are accessing in a system. Can you change the system and access? Yes. Ensure that this IP is removed, deregister, then register and access. Or you are accessing in a system. Can you shift to Android? No. That IP will be removed. Then your Android phone's IP address and MAC address is being stored. Okay. So dynamic things come where whenever the student changes, we can access and say in which device he is accessing. In which device he is accessing. What is the IP address of that? Access like that. So that is which one? Advanced. A kind of advanced firewalls you can set like that. What is the next one? Access control. This includes both your intellectual access as well as what? Physical access. Logical access. Number one. Something you know. What is something you know? Passwords. Passwords. Okay. So that is something you know. What is the next thing? Something you are is nothing but your fingerprints, eyeball scanning, maybe faces, voices, etc. And all can be in which one? Biometrics. Something you have is nothing but the two-factor authorization. Two-factor authorization can be password plus OTP, password with fingerprint, password, fingerprint plus OTP, password, fingerprint plus what? Other OTP, email link verification. Okay, like that. So it can be which one? Two-factor authorization. Two-factor authorization. For example, pay attention. I opened an account in Zerodha for trading, for buying and selling investments. Now what happens is I don't have time to do that. I don't have time to do that. You are a person ready to manage my account, ready to manage my account. So what will happen is you will execute trade on behalf of me. You will buy and sell on behalf of me. Profit like will share 10%, 20% like that. This happens. Now, can I give my user access control to you? Can I give my user access control to you? Yes, but it will have two-factor authorization. Number one, you have to put your user ID and password. Thereafter, a code will come in the registered mobile. Put that, then it is accessible. That is accessible. Once you log out, next time again you want to log in, again that same thing will be asked by the thing kind of a thing. And from your mobile you can control. For example, I have given the access. Tomorrow I do not want to give the access, means I can block the access. So those things are kind of which one? Two-factor authorization helps you to solve that issue kind of a thing. I go away from the system, but I'm away from the system for a particular time. The system logs off. Why? The system is kept open. Somebody else can take my data and misuse it. I'm working in this cabin, you are working in the other cabin. System will not log off. I go for restroom and come back. During the time, what you can do? You can take the data from my end. Then logs. Logs means, for example, maybe mobile phone, it's a very famous thing. You put a which one? Password or pattern. It will take the selfie and keep the photo. Who attempted that wrong thing, and that will take a photo and keep it, kind of a thing. Okay, so logs, errors that are created, attempts, etc. are created. Then accounts that automatically what? Expire. For example, access is given 20 minutes. If you don't do any activity, any banking server will log off. Or nowadays they reduce it to 5 minutes. You log into ICICI or HDFC for 5 minutes. If you're idle, automatically what? The account will expire. You re-login, kind of a thing. Then physical access control is to do with maybe safety walls, locks, safety systems, access systems. Okay, it includes which one? Security cameras, manned guard posts, guard dogs, alarm systems. All these things are there. Smoke detectors, fire suppression systems, etc. And all is for what? Physics. Biometric can be used. For example, my friend is running a software company where he is having 4 or 5 rooms which can accommodate 40-50 employees. An employee will be allowed to enter only that particular room. If he puts an access card in the second room, it will not allow him to enter. Can I enter this room? Yes. Can I enter the other room? No. Okay. Can 2 people go at the same time? No. Because if 2 people enter at the same time, system will capture the image and send it to the CEO. The 2 people are entering at the same time. Okay. So that limit the activities that can be performed, which one? Remotely also can be there. So all these things are part of your which one? Data governance. All these things are part of your data governance. Next, technology enabled which one? Financial transformation. Technology enabled financial transformation. Let's assume we are living in 1990. We are living in 1990. I have to collect money from a person who is living in Delhi. I'm in Chennai. I have to collect the checks or money from what? A person who is there from Delhi. How long it will take? He will send the check by post. 7 days that time. Thereafter, manually you enter. The check will not be deposited immediately. Manually you enter in your journal, ledger, etc. and all. Thereafter, accumulate the checks, deposit in bank. Bank, is it a local check or outstation check? Interbank check, outstation check, not same bank. Interbank check, outstation check. What will happen? The bank will manually send this to RBI. Okay, RBI ke avanga manually post பண்ணுவாங்க. It will take 4-5 days to reach RBI. Thereafter, RBI will ask the other bank whether the balance is there in the customer. Yes, then adjust 5 lakhs. Adjust what? 5 lakhs. So RBI will communicate to the other bank. Which bank? State Bank of India, Delhi. That will take another 5 days. It will take what? Another 5 days. SBI will debit the customer account. SBI will debit the customer account and send the check back to what? RBI. RBI will send the check back to who? This Chennai branch. It will take 5 days, 5 days. So 7 days plus 5 days plus 5 days. Again back to RBI 5 days. RBI to this particular thing 5 days. Then balance is added in your account. Almost 1 month. Outstation check collection. It will take at most what? A month time. For example, I went for an interview. They reimbursed my travel. They reimbursed my maybe this train fare, stay, etc. and all. They gave a check for 3,000. I deposited the check in the bank account. I got the money after 1 month. So it was very difficult for the customer to access. That is what technology enabled financial transformation helps you to do the transaction quickly. At the end of the day, please remember, the time collecting an outstation check, at the time they will charge 1%. They will charge what? 1%. If you put 1 lakh check, only 99,000 will come. Now, zero collection charges. Local check or outstation check or interbank checks, they put what? Zero collection charges. And time also, it takes what? If you deposit the check today, let it be local check or outstation check, checks are scanned, sent to RBI, then RBI verifies, approves. That's it. It will take 1 day time. If you deposit check, it takes what? 1 day time. Today you deposit the check, tomorrow get your money in the bank. Okay. If it is a local check, it may be processed immediately. Or if it is the same bank check, okay, the check of ICICI comes. It can be anywhere in India. They scan, verify documents, etc. and all. It is processed in 1 minute time. Okay. So technology enabled financial transformation results in number one word, quicker service. Quicker service at a lower cost, and enhanced value to the customers, and of course, security. Of course, which one? Security. For example, bank balance is there. I give the check getting rejected. That was there earlier. Now, bank. Suppose, for example, the check went to Delhi. Let's assume the customer is not having, signature is not matching. You will come to know only after 30 days. Again, you send the check in post to the other customer, ask him to give a new check, it will take another 30 days. If you want to dodge the payment, what you will do? I will put the signature wrongly and send the check. You send it. After 30 days, you come to know signature is not matching. Bank balance is there, signature is not matching. Okay, so this technology enabled financial transformation, quicker service at a lower cost, accuracy, data protection is there, and nobody can steal money in your bank account. For example, you want to know the bank balance. Earlier it was taking time. Now the customer gets updated balance. For every transaction, you get which one? Updated balance. Not only that. For example, can you block transactions? Just go to your mobile banking app. You can block card. You can block the transactions. Okay, you can sleep peacefully where nobody can tamper. Okay, you know my username and password. Okay, but in the app I controlled it. Though you are having username and password, you can access my financial information. With that, you can do nothing. Nothing. Okay, you have cloned my debit card. I just tap and temporarily blocked. Now, if you use the credit card, payment will be getting what? Denied. That message will come to me. Okay, so simple. All these are which one? Technology enabled which one? Financial transformation. Simple. Nowadays, banks say month on month they send the alert. This month you file the GST. Okay, collection through the bank, total it, minus refunds etc. given. Take the input credit and file the GST. It is taking less than 2 minutes time to file the GST for a client nowadays. Why? Just log into the bank, see all the collections, revenues, minus the input credits, minus refunds, net amount into that 18%, 5%, 12% GST. You just what? Pay. It just takes 2 minutes of time. Okay, so all those things. Okay, when you want to have a technology, first state the objective. What do you mean by statement of objective? The purpose of creating the new system. Purpose of creating which one? New system. After discussing about the possibility for security break, possibility for data security, time of service, cost of service, value added, etc. and all, state the objectives of creating the system. That is the first stage. What is the next one? Investigating and which one? Feasibility study for alternative solution. For example, we wanted the Antargia people. Number one, when I deliver the online lecture in Google Meet, CMA is having only limited crowd, so I deliver in Google Meet. Okay. If it is a large crowd, for example, CMA inter and panel classes. Okay. If I handle in Gmeet, what will happen? You can give the access to another person. The link, link click பண்ணி join பண்ணிக்கலாம். It's very difficult to monitor whether they are our students or what, outside students. Number one, they can screen record, they can screen share, or this class, you can just project like this in a classroom, have 5-10 people, I subscribe for class. Then, where I am a faculty, I am having 10 students, what I will do is, okay, now today, Astafar PC will take class, okay, just click it and that will come. Okay, in the classroom, students will attend and listen in the classroom. But we'll think a student is attending, but a batch of students are attending the class. We came to know about this during COVID. Okay, when we were giving in Gmeet classes, one of the students was asking doubt in WhatsApp. Then I saw he was not a student. He was not a, for example, registered student at all. I asked, who are you? He said, I'm attending from Kerala, this particular academy, your classes. I'm not teaching in that academy. No, sir. Your classes are being, given in the academy. We sit and listen. And of course, it comes in Gmeet. You interact with us also in the classroom. Then you could have asked the academy. The academy said, we are having a tie with Bharadwaj Institute. We are having a tie with Bharadwaj Institute. Like that. So sharing, recording, all those issues came. We told entire number one, the lecture should be available only in which mode? Encrypted mode, where the student cannot log in credential. If you share it also, your views will get reduced. Your views will get what? Reduced, number one. Number two, if you plug in HDMI cable straight in your home, you connect your laptop with HDMI cable with an external display. The software will tell you, you are connected to an external display. Please unplug your HDMI cable to play the video. That is number two. Number three, okay. Can you access at the same time in two devices? No, not possible. Now they enabled live online also. What is enabled live online? Now through the Rio Player app, you can just click live classes. When the live classes goes on for CMA inter and final, they attend. They attend in which one? Rio Player live online attend. What is the advantage? Encrypted video will go. They cannot record. They cannot even take a screenshot. One of the problems is live classes, when you do a problem, they don't take notes. அப்படியே ஸ்கிரீன்ஷாட் எடுத்து ஸ்டோர் பண்ணிக்கலாம் இல்ல சோ அதை அவாய்ட் பண்ண முடியும் ஸ்கிரீன்ஷாட் எடுக்க முடியாது which means the student is forced to do what the work kind of a thing cannot share he cannot do the screen recording maybe ஒரே டைம்ல ரெண்டு ஸ்டூடண்ட் உட்கார்ந்து அந்த சிஸ்டம் பார்க்கலாம் அவ்வளவுதான் பண்ண முடியும் okay this method will tell you every batch we do a pilot testing every day every batch we do a which one what is pilot testing 1 month after the class in Gmeet physical class attendance 20 live online class attendance 30. Then we put a message in the group telling that we are moving to Rio Player mode. We are moving to which mode? Rio Player mode. Physical class is 20. Online class comes to 15. Which means those 15 students were not registered, but they are attending the classes. Okay, then they will come and ask for registrations and etc. and all. Because 1 month they attended the class, number one. Number two, they know about our class. Number three, can they join elsewhere? By the time other classes would have started, they cannot join elsewhere also. They are forced to pay the fees and join on the market. The Marla Pana, that is what? Investigation and which one? Feasibility study for which one? Alternative solutions. Okay. Always alternatives are, for example, website develop பண்ணனா எப்படி பண்ணலாம்? Coding பண்ணி பண்ணலாமா? Canva ல பண்ணலாமா? WordPress ல பண்ணலாமா? என்ன பண்ணலாம்? There are so many places which can create a website. Okay. Alternative solutions you try. Thereafter, what do you do? Analyze the current system and how the new system will add the value and the money. Now, Antargear is developing a system where I was telling in the last class itself, a student pays the money, immediately they want the recorded key access. How that is possible? Single click, you make the payment, the data goes automatically generates the serial key, assigns the serial key to the student after verifying what? Banking records kind of a thing. The one problem is, everything is fine. Student pays money, fills the form, serial key is generated and sent. The only problem is the Antargear verifying which one, whether the money is credited or not. Why? Because we need a username, password of the bank to be shared to Antargear. So on the software receiving transaction money you paid 35,000. They should verify is it credited in the bank or not. Is it credited in the bank or not? அதுக்கு என்ன வேணும் எங்களோட யூசர் நேம் அண்ட் பாஸ்வேர்டு வேணும் அது கொடுத்தா அவன் சப்போஸ் அவன் நம்மளுக்கு சாஃப்ட்வேர் ப்ரொவைட் பண்ண உடனே எல்லாத்தையும் திருடி போயிட்டாங்க அங்க இருக்கிற எம்ப்ளாயி யாரை டேம்பர் பண்ணிட்டாங்க now they said okay let us link your mobile where if a student pays immediately an SMS will come the system will capture the SMS and verify then assign the serial key பிரச்சனை என்ன OTP கோடு தான் அதுல வருது OTP also comes over there. Now, we have asked the bank for every transaction that is getting credited, a mail should be generated and sent to the particular ID. நீங்க pay பண்ணிருக்கீங்களா 35,000 credited. Immediately a mail will get generated and sent to that particular people. Rupees 35,000 credited your account on the money. Based on that, they will assign the serial key. The problem is bank is not ready to do that. Because சார் மற்றவங்க யாருமே கேட்கல டிரான்சாக்ஷன் பேசிஸ்ல எவ்வளவு கிரெடிட் ஆகுது எந்த மெயில் நாங்கள் ஜென்ரேட் பண்ணல அந்த மாதிரி ஃபெசிலிட்டி எங்களுக்கு கிடையாது யூஆர் ஒன்லி ஆஸ்கிங் இட் ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி அனலைஸ் த சிஸ்டம் தென் design the possible thing, then go for a physical design. Okay, determines workflow, programs, controls, etc. and develop. Thereafter what? Test. Thereafter develop, and which one? Test. Simple. When we offered live online classes through Rio Player, first time out of 15 students after live online, only 5 joined, remaining had a problem. So test it before you run it, kind of a thing. Then system implementation, and which one? Conversion. From old one to new one, you convert by giving procedures, data conversion, etc. and then operations, and which one? Maintenance. Okay. So for example, whenever you access recorded classes, some bugs come, some issues come, that should be resolved. Why those things come? Because for example, you developed an app in 2022. What happens is Windows or Android is kept on updating. So whether I have to upgrade my app or just leave it. In 2022, Windows will pick my app. 2025 Windows will not pick my app. That is why the problem comes. So you create a maintenance process wherein which, if your app is based on other applications, primary applications, you should tune yourself with what? Others. Why WhatsApp is getting updated every time? Is it for features, or is it for aligning with new Android variables coming? New user interface is there. According to that, the WhatsApp should align. Like that, any app for that matter, they update. Even after updating, it is the same. Why? It is not upgrading. It is updating, means updating to new Android or new Windows, applications. That is what they do. That is called as which one? Operation, and which one? Maintenance. What is the next one? Business process analysis. Set of activities we do to complete a process. Okay. Analyze the activities, make change in such a way that cost is minimized, performance is enhanced, values added. Now, that is called as business process analysis. Determine which process you want to analyze, collect the information about the process, then map the process, analyze the process, try to make what? Improvements, and make recommendations, and determine the potential improvements. For example, we are making chips, like Lay's Madri, we are making what? Chips. What is the process? First, raw materials are being stacked in the respective furnace. ஒரு மெட்டீரியல் பொட்டேட்டோஸ் வரும், இன்னொன்று மசாலா பவுடர்ஸ் வரும், இன்னொன்று சால்ட் வரும், இன்னொன்று ஆயில் வரும். அந்த மாதிரி ஸ்டோர் த மெட்டீரியல் இன் த ரெஸ்பெக்டிவ் பிளேஸ், பிகாஸ் it will pump or it will take whenever it is required. Number one. Number two, okay, the assembling raw material required for making the chips, which may be cutting the potatoes or mixing different the masala powders, etc. and all, salt and other things, and the amount of cooking oil that is required. Thereafter, doing the baking process, doing oven process, maybe refrigeration process. They heat, they refrigerate. Again, thereafter what? They do reheating. They put certain masala powders, etc. and all. They pack it. Then they put batch code, etc. and all. Then they go for secondary packing, then send to the stores. This is a business process. Okay, this is what? This production process we analyze. Second, collect the information. What are the set of activities you perform? Map the process. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Identify where it takes more time, where it takes less time, where the materials are stored. Like we had seen bottlenecks earlier. Bottlenecks, drum, where the materials are stored or getting more time, etc. and all. And if a defect comes, identify the place in which the defect comes. Is it in baking, or is it in cutting? Is it in mixing, or is it in primary packing, or is it in secondary packing? Like that, analyze the process. Then determine the system to be improved or change the process. Then suggest potential improvements. இந்த மாதிரி பண்ண அந்த பிரச்சனையை சால்வ் பண்ணலாம். Adding a machine, adding a tool, adding a software, adding a robot, it will solve the process. It's a manufacturing process. The same thing can be applied to which one? A financial process also. Robotic process automation is nothing but, in case of accounting, we can do which one? Robotic process automation. What if be robotic process automation? Orders created, it is accounted, then production orders are given. Okay, then the product is being manufactured, delivered, everything is tracked. Thereafter, you make accounts receivable, send reminders and collect the money, send reminders and what? Collect the money. All these things without a manual intervention, you do. All these things without a manual intervention, you do. Let us take an example of a telecom operator. Let's assume you subscribe to monthly plan, Wi-Fi monthly plan. Okay. Who generates invoice? System. Who sends you reminders? System. Who sends you the payment link? System. You click and make the payment. Who records the transaction? System. Who says, congratulations, thank you for making the payment? Who says? System. Okay. Who accounts for it? System. If the customer's overdues are there, who takes action? System. For example, a customer has not paid 15 days. You give a code in that the customer not paying money within 15 days. Okay, pre-call announcement will be there. Kindly pay your bills, otherwise your connection will be disconnected. 20 days. Okay, disconnect outgoing calls. 25 days, disconnect incoming calls. 1 month, disconnect messages also. Okay, 6 months, block the number, reassign the number to somebody else. Who does it? System does it. System does it. Okay, a customer, for example, comes and makes inquiry about new features, etc. For example, you want to change from 200 Mbps to 300 Mbps. Who takes care? System. Who, upgrades to the new billing cycle? System. So, do you require human intervention here? No. That is called as which one? Robotic process automation. Okay. So, nowadays, if you look at the people who are involved in collection for Apple or Jio or whatever, there are 1 crore customers, a team of 100 or 200 only works. In which one? If there is a problem in the system, they will rectify. Billing generation ஏதாவது பிரச்சனை இருந்தாலும் ரெக்டிஃபை பண்ணுவோம். கஸ்டமர் ஏதாவது query பண்ணி கால் பண்ணாதான் அதை ரெக்டிஃபை பண்ணுவாங்க. Otherwise, 99% of the customers automated processor. 99% of the customers automated processor. ரொம்ப simple. You take a business process automation in Swiggy or Zomato or Zepto. Okay, display of the products, system takes care. Choose, pick, add to the cart, collection of money from the customer, system takes care. Mapping the location, system takes care. Order placement, system takes care. Then order instructions, pack and deliver, system takes care. Assignment of delivery executive, system takes care. Delivery, tracking, etc. And who takes care? System takes care. If the customer rejects, take a photo and upload. Artificial intelligence verifies, is it a defective product? They offer refund. They offer what? Refund. A partial refund. If it is a totally damaged product, they offer what? Full refund. All these things are done without human intervention. Where human intervention is required when a customer is not satisfied. 90% of customers do or are within which one? Robotic process automation. Only 10% of the customers are coming within what? Human intervention. Or human which one? Intervention. Now you look at ICICI has developed an app. You want cash here, login, cash, deliver cash, press enter, 10 minutes cash will come to this place. You are having 2 lakhs of cash. You want to be deposited in bank. You don't find nearby ATMs, etc. and all. Deposit. Press enter. They will put service charge 100 rupees. They will come, count the cash and take you, seal and take the photo, and OTP will come. You exchange OTP. Okay, they also count and say they give the OTP, acknowledgement, etc. and all, telling that 2 lakhs is collected from the customer and deposited. Okay. You want checkbook? No need to go to the bank and place the request. Automated process. Automated process. Fund transfer, automated process. Approvals, automated process. You look at standing instructions. What do you mean by standing instructions? Whenever the EB bill comes, automated payments are done. Whenever mobile bill comes, you can automate the payments. When the bills are come, the bank will pay. When the bills are come, bank will pay. ரொம்ப simple. Spotify ஓட subscription பாருங்க. 169 rupees. You give authorization to your bank. Monthly, they will keep on paying 169 till you stop it. Okay, so that is called as which one? Simple. You forget about your routines. Routines will be taken care by what? The banker will just take care of non-routine activities. We can find there's a big bank called HDFC Bank. Only 3 employees are there: manager, assistant manager, then there is a person who is taking care of other things. How many customers visit this particular branch? Less than 1 customer per day. Physically, less than 1 customer comes per day. Why? Fully automated. Everything is what? Fully automated. Cash deposit you do in the machine. Cash withdrawal you do it in the machine. If it exceeds a particular limit, only you require an intervention. So branch managers and branch assistant managers are to bring what? More customers. They are becoming like more marketing executives than that of what? Branch managers kind of a thing. So that is what. So that is what is called as robotic process automation. What is the next one? Artificial intelligence is not a new concept. It is there from 1990 or 1980. Okay. Artificial intelligence course, I started teaching artificial intelligence during 1996. That time, what is artificial intelligence? See, you want to explain to me the sales growth. What do? You take a paper, draw lines, draw graphs, etc. and all. Thereafter, you put it in the machine, OHP machine, that will project and show, okay, sales growth, production growth, employees growth. Now, look at our Windows 93, Excel. You just feed in the data, click, the chart comes projected. That was artificial intelligence at the time. Manually, or chart prepare pannu. You just enter the value, system prepares a chart. உங்களோட intelligence அதை யூஸ் பண்ணி prepare பண்ணலாம். அப்போ அதான் artificial intelligence. For example, you type, there is an error, you cannot rectify. What do? Type in Word, okay, rectify errors, then click print outcomes. You can take multiple copies. When you type, only 1 copy you can take. Maybe you can make a carbon copy. Now, it is stored in the system where you can take multiple copies. That is artificial intelligence. அப்போ அதான் artificial intelligence. Okay. Simple, a person in India wants to communicate to a person in US. Sending letters or making international phone calls and all were costly. Now communicate through your email. Email was artificial intelligence at that time. Okay, so artificial intelligence is a phenomenon. It will keep on what? Changing. It will keep on what? Changing, updating, changing, etc. For example, you are sending marketing executives to different places for selling the product. You want to know where the marketing executive is. No mobile was there at the time. No mobile was there at the time. How will you track? நீங்க மார்க்கெட்ல இல்லையாங்கிறத எப்படி நான் ட்ராக் பண்ணுவேன்? டெலிபோன் பண்ணி சொல்லிட்டே இருந்தா இரிட்டேட் பண்ணுவேன். All 100 employees are sent, all 100 employees will keep calling and there and here and there அப்படின்னு சொல்லி அதை அட்டெண்ட் பண்ணது 4 பேர் வச்சிருக்கேன். They brought paging services. What is it? Paging services. Small pager where you just keep the pager like monthly 100 rupees that will be given to the employees. Okay. Employee number 202, okay, they just send communication, call me. And the customer place in the call me, the information, call from customer place. They will make a call and speak. Okay, the customer to the basic console. Now GPS that's AI. Upon the pager was AI. Pager was AI and the Mari. So AI is keeping on improving. It's keeping on what? Improving and the Mari. Voice recognition system is one of the fantastic AI. Clear earlier. There was something called as medical transcription. I worked in medical transcription. What is medical transcription? Doctor prescribes a medicine, but the doctor is not having time to write the prescription. What do? The doctor puts a voice command that comes in email to you. You just listen to that. Then you prepare the prescription and send it to the doctor as well as the patient. This is medical transcription. Now, AI tooling. What is AI tooling? The doctor, while explaining itself, the medicine gets created nowadays. Doctor needs not give the voice command to the system. Okay, you will take Dolo 650 3 times a day, you will take this injection 2 times a day, then you have to do this particular exercise 4 times a day, this particular medicine before food or after food, these are the foods that is allowed, these are the foods not allowed. You are explaining to the patient, the system automatically generates what? All these things. Okay, just click, the print comes. Then give it to the patient, that's all over. Or WhatsApp the patient. It will go to the WhatsApp of the patient kind of a thing or email of the patient kind of a thing. That is the latest AI. Traditional AI was giving a voice command, understanding the voice command, then decoding and typing kind of a thing. That has changed. That is AI. Clear? Earlier, see, you go get monthly bank statement. You go which one? Get monthly bank statement. Checks deposited. Tick, tick, tick. Not deposited but not cleared. Tick, tick, tick. You do. Then reconciliation is over. Check deposited, not cleared. Check issued but not presented for payment. Wrong credit done by the bank. Wrong debit done by us. Reconcile பண்ணி கொடுக்கிறதுக்கு ஒரு 50 பேர் ஒர்க் பண்ணுவாங்க. ஒரு 200 line items இருந்தா how many people were required? 50 people were required to do which one? Reconciliations. Okay, AP, AR, the reconciliation. Now, reconciliation is automatic. You have a tally, software like Tally. Okay, cash book is there in the Tally. Okay, you just in the Tally itself, you log in your bank server. Log in your bank server. 2 or 3 bank accounts, you can just log in and click. Okay, in 1 minute of time, the Tally will say, these are the collections. Okay, bank 1, bank 2, bank 3. Deposited, collected, deposited, not collected, deposited, not collected, like that. At the end, they will give you, these are the checks deposited but not collected. These are the payments done but not actually encashed. These are the things which are charged by the banker. Within 1 minute, they do the reconciliation and give. That is artificial intelligence. That is which one? Artificial intelligence. Simple. Machine doing the job of which one? Human, which can be routine tasks and which one? Non-routine tasks also. Routine tasks are which one? Non-routine tasks also. Nowadays, you can find one of the very famous thing which is used by everybody is which one? ChatGPT. Simple. That is used for which one? Generating anything. For example, you want to design a wedding invitation during 1980. You want to design a wedding invitation. Manual draw பண்ணி அது கலர்ஸ் எல்லாம் கொடுத்து காட்டுவாங்க. Not happy. Then next 1 day time எடுத்துட்டு பண்ணுவாங்க. ஒரு டிசைன் it will take one employee will take 3 days to execute. Then computer aided designing came. The employee design பண்ணிட்டே இருப்பாங்க. You give the input, they will design அந்த மாதிரி. It used to take 3-4 hours of time for one design. Now give the data. No, ChatGPT give the data. Generate what? A wedding invitation, or visiting invitation, or visiting card in 10 different models. That gives you in 1 minute in 10 different models. That is artificial intelligence. Clear? So that is what AI uses. Which one? Algorithms. What is algorithm? What is algorithm? Step by step instruction the computer will execute. For example, I want to create 100 multiple choice questions for CMA part 1 examinations. Part 1 examination. I give a command for CMA conducted by IMA, Institute of Management Accountant US, for part 1 examination containing this particular syllabus. Generate 100 multiple choice questions of higher difficulty with suggested answers. With which one? Suggested answers. Then and also essay type questions. I give certain instructions and we call it as prompt engineering. We call it as which one? Writing a prompt. When you give a proper prompt instructions, that will give you what? That will give you the reports. It can be a weak AI. What do you mean by weak AI? Okay, Siri எடுத்துக்கலாம். Even ChatGPT ல கூட sometimes நீங்க question on company law கேட்டீங்கன்னா US company law எடுத்து கொடுத்து. Or you give specific instruction that goes away. I want the question for CMA US. Okay, நான் அந்த US road add பண்ண முட்டா CMA India எடுத்துக்கணும். Or sometimes CMA US ல CMA India ஓட basic problems எடுத்து கொடுத்துருவாங்க. Okay, so sometimes here CMA US requires analytical problems, but abstract problem எடுத்து கொடுத்துருவாங்க. Find out working capital is the abstract problem. What is the impact of working capital because of this is the analytical problem. So sometimes if there's a weak AI, it will not think analytically. It will give only what? Abstracts. It will give you only what? From Google some data. Okay, so that is what is called as a weak AI system. It is to perform routine jobs. It is to perform which one? Routine jobs. Open this app. Okay, Google travel, take this to my destination or navigate to this particular place. And the weak AI. What is a strong AI? It is there only in what? Theory. For example, a doctor gives instruction. a person is having a breathing issue. Pulse rate is 60. BP is 150 bar 200. Okay. His eyes are blinking or his eyes are pale. Okay. He is finding difficult to walk. Okay. What is the problem faced by the patient? இது இன்புட்டா கொடுத்தீங்கன்னா அவுட்புட் எப்படி வரும்? கேவலமா தான் வரும். இதை வச்சுட்டு அவுட்புட் ஜெனரேட் பண்ணவே முடியாது. ஆர் மேக் a video of the patient walking, breathing, update reports, etc. Now, can you diagnose what is the problem faced by the patient? It cannot diagnose. It cannot what? Diagnose. So that is what? The strong AI it exists only in what? Theory. Which means an AI கொடுத்தா 100% correct ஆகும்னு அர்த்தம். That is called as what? Strong AI. Simple. Windows developed Copilot. Windows developed what? Copilot. அதில் வந்து I put an instruction. Can you analyze and report performance of Reliance Industry? It will come. Sorry, unable to perform the task as of now. Please try later. Or unable to understand what you are expecting. This is strong AI. It comes under which one? Market information எடுத்து குயிக்கா கொடுத்தா that is not what? Strong AI. It is becoming which one? Weak AI. What is strong AI? Okay, for example, I am looking for 10 people. Okay, I am planning to do this decision. Can you tell me how to go about it? Ask question to ChatGPT or any AI. Will they give you? No. Proper information. So, ஒரு human think பண்ற மாதிரி machine think பண்ண வைக்க முடியுமா? முடியும். That's called as strong AI. Clear? So, what is the machine vision? What is the machine vision? See, you just come into the room, you just scan the eyeballs, allows you insight. That is machine vision. For example, you give your Aadhaar card, machine verifies is it really Aadhaar card or not, is it really your Aadhaar card or not. Machine vision. Okay, you just scan your Aadhaar card, then put your thumb. It verifies is it that particular authorized person. Machine vision. Clear? So machine vision is to verify the things or get the records, etc. And all that is called as what? Machine vision also. Okay. So machine learning is an important process of which one? Artificial intelligence. இப்போ ஒரு ஏஐங்கிற ஒரு பெரிய ஒரு ஃபேஷனேட்டட் டேர்ம் ஆயிடுச்சு. ஸ்கூல்ஸ்ல ஒரு பொம்மை மாதிரி கிரியேட் பண்ணி வச்சு உள்ள வந்து அலெக்ஸா இன்ஸ்டால் பண்ணிட்டு கோ அண்ட் ஆஸ்க் தெம் தே வில் ரிப்ளை. அது எது வேணாலும் பண்ணுவாங்க. வெளியில ஒரு ஸ்ட்ரக்சர் கொடுத்து 4 எல்இடி லைட் எல்லாம் போட்டுடுவாங்க. போட்டுட்டு ஜஸ்ட் ஆஸ்க் AI, can you sing a song? It will sing a song. அது அந்த வெளியே இருக்கிற ஸ்ட்ரக்சர் எல்லாமே பாடும். பட் இருந்தாலும் ஒரு ஹியூமன் மாதிரி ஒன்று கிரியேட் பண்ணா அந்த மாதிரி ஒன்று இருக்கிற மாதிரி காட்டுவாங்க. ஓகே, ஸோ பட் மிஷின் லேர்னிங் இஸ் ஒன் ஆஃப் த மோஸ்ட் இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் திங். அஃப்கோர்ஸ் அதில் யூ கேன் செக் எக்ஸ்பென்ஸ் ரிப்போர்ட்ஸ். சிம்பிள் உங்கள் மொபைல்லே வரும். மிஷின் லேர்னிங்ல மொபைல்லே வரும். லைக் திஸ் மந்த் யூ ஸ்பெண்ட் மோர் ஆன் திஸ். This month you didn't watch any movie. This month you have not purchased any goods. Oh my God, we are missing you. Please order the food. Okay, welcome back. We'll give you bonus of 100. Checking your expense reports and of course from customer end, making the customer to buy. From the seller end, controlling the expense. From personal end, controlling the expense. Expense report can be generated. Reports can be what? Generated. For example, we have got a diagram where last month to current month, fixed expense increase reduce variable cost increase reduce that includes non-financial data also. நம்ம இன்ஸ்டாகிராம்ல லாஸ்ட் மந்த் எவ்வளவு பேர் பார்த்திருக்காங்க, இந்த மந்த் எவ்வளவு பேர் பார்த்திருக்காங்க, ஃபேஸ்புக் எவ்வளவு பேர் பார்த்திருக்காங்க, எவ்வளவு பேர் பார்த்திருக்காங்க. For example, some websites you can find 1 lakh subscribers will be there. Some academies have 1 lakh subscribers. What is the use of subscriber who subscribed in 2018-19? 2018-19, 2021ல நம்ம சேனலை சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்றோம். இப்போ உயிரோடு இருக்கானே தெரியாது. ரெண்டாவது அந்த கோர்ஸை பர்சீவ் பண்றானே தெரியாது. which will give you more value addition. Current and the course இருக்கிறவங்க சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்றாங்களா? So this kind of information, what do you spend money for that? Okay, then analyzing the payment received on which one? Invoices. You can use machines. Risk assessment. Okay, to compile the data, then the machine can analyze the data and give it to you. The machine can do which one? Bank reconciliations. Bank reconciliations can be done. Clear? So now if you look at A is there for which one? Routine jobs. routine jobs instead of a man, a machine can handle, like cash disbursement in a bank. Okay, simple. You put the card, the identity is verified, cash is dispersed. Instead of having an employee verifying the identity and giving the cash, okay, that is cash disbursement system. In case instead of keeping an employee to count the cash and enter, okay, you just put various details, okay, just insert the money, it counts and tells this is the money taken, this is a fake note rejected, or this is a mutilated note rejected, like that, that counts and takes kind of a thing. So routine jobs can be replaced by what? The machines, AI toolings, but not which one? But not which one? Creative jobs, but not which one? Creative jobs. Okay. Next, we'll move on to which one? Cloud computing. Maybe I do not want to dump everything at once. I request you to go through all these things one by